Hello! So I am 4 days post-op. I had top surgery on Wednesday, January 6th with Dr. Rumor out in Pennsylvania, and I feel great. I thought I'd make a quick update with just how I'm feeling. I think I feel a lot better than I thought I would. Things aren't really painful much at all. Most of the pain that I'm having is from the bandages that are around me. It's so tight, it's like digging into my skin, especially under this arm. It kind of like stings because it's digging into the skin so deep. I can't like readjust these bandages or take them off until Wednesday, which is my 1 week post-op appointment. And that also means it's getting really itchy and like gross and dirty. And actually, as I'm sort of moving right now, I'm getting these weird pin pricks that I haven't really felt before. But in general, what I hear from everyone is that you're gonna feel a lot of weird sensations here and there as your nerves sort of reconnect. And I hold my hands here a lot because that's the position of my arms that feels most comfortable, but it also helps me remember not to use my arms too much, not to try to reach for anything. That's a really important thing, especially this week, but really for like the first 2 months, is to make sure you're really not reaching for things, that you're not moving your arms above your head at all. Like, don't let your elbows go above your shoulder. You shouldn't be lifting anything heavier than 10 pounds. At this phase, really not even lifting anything heavier than like 5 pounds. Like, I've been having other people lift up my laptop for me and really avoiding using my laptop. I've just been on like my iPad and reading books. Sorry, this video is gonna be really scattered with the different things that I'm saying. So like the process right now is I had surgery. They wrapped me up in this bandage, which I can show you. Slight trigger warning, you might see a little bit of blood. I'm going to talk about what that is. I have some things inside of me with blood in them. But so this is the compression vest, and as you can see, I'm a little chubby and swollen is what this is up there. Mostly swollen, I guess. And it's a little numb. If I try touching that, like it was really sore, but now it's just kind of numb. And I don't know if you can see on camera, but I have a little bit of bruising that appeared on like the 3rd day, like maybe like the 2nd night. Got a little under this arm too. Yeah, so it's an ace bandage with like hella gauze and medical tape that's just wrapped up around me, and it's so itchy, especially like right here and like under my arms and even my back. I mean, I've had it on for 4 days now, so I'm just like, oh, I want to scratch under it so bad, but I can't. It won't get removed until Wednesday. And the other thing that happens from surgery until my 1 week post-op appointment is I have these drain things in. They're like safety pinned to me. It's kind of gross. Hopefully this video won't get flagged. I hope I'm not making any of you too queasy. But basically, to explain what they are, is these bits, they enter under my arm. So you can see it like kind of goes up there. And on both sides, they actually run through like behind my incisions to like right here. And a couple times a day, I have to empty them of like blood and some sort of other like bodily fluids. I don't really know what it is, but like mostly blood, and that helps prevent swelling. It makes me heal faster, and it's not as freaky and gross as I thought it would be. I was really freaked out by the idea of like spending a week with these things like hanging out of me, but it's not that bad. Like, they're kind of annoying, and I think they're contributing to the pain. Everyone says like once you get those out, you feel so much better. You're not in as much pain, you've got a little bit more mobility, things don't itch as bad. So I'm really looking forward to Wednesday when I get to take those out. And so yeah, I haven't seen my chest or anything yet. It's all hidden behind the bandages. Some doctors will take off your bandages like on the 2nd day and you get to see it, or they might, you know, from the get-go have you sort of be replacing them every day. My doctor does just straight up compressed really tightly into this bandage for the whole 1st week. So I haven't seen anything yet. And it's all like numb, I think. It's so tight, I'm not even sure if it's numb. So I can't really feel like where anything is. Based on like what she drew and like where the bandages are placed, I would assume my new nips are like right here. The incision's right below them. I don't know. I'll find out on Wednesday. I'm sure I'll be uploading tons of pictures. But yeah, I'm on a handful of medications right now. A heavy-duty painkiller, which I've been taking half a dose of, and to be honest, I think most of the pain that I'm feeling is really just from this bandage being wrapped around me so tight and from being stiff. You know, I'm not moving around a lot. I'm generally a pretty active person. I stretch all the freaking time, and I'm a side sleeper, and right now I have to be sleeping on my back. For me to be able to sleep on my back, I have to kind of just prop myself up on pillows and actually like trap myself in this neck pillow as if I'm like on a plane or something. That's the only way I've been able to sleep. Some doctors will tell you you have to sleep kind of propped up for a few days. My doctor said it was fine to totally lay down, but that was hurting my back even more. Yeah, neck pillow is probably like the #1 thing that was recommended to me that has been a savior. The #2 thing would probably be a back scratcher. I thought I was being a little excessive in buying a back scratcher, but oh my gosh, I don't think I'd be surviving without it because like I said, I'm just so itchy from the bandage and not being able to shower enough. You can't shower till you get your drains out, so I'm going a whole week not showering. So like any of those sort of baby wipes, like body wipes that you can get, and a back scratcher, super helpful. And if you have someone in your life who can take care of you and might help you sponge bath, that really helps. My mom has been just washing my back every night. She washed my hair this morning, which was amazing. And I actually took what they call like a sitz bath this morning. It's basically just a normal bath, but you only fill it up like 2 inches. And so I sat down in that this morning. I recommend that. Not right away after surgery, but once you're feeling up to it, just be careful not to get your drains in the water. Probably if you're looking into top surgery for yourself, you've already heard from a million people that you're gonna just be wearing button-downs for a while. Button-downs and zip-up hoodies. I've been walking around without a shirt on as much as possible because I'm just hot. Everyone also says wear like big shirts, like shirts that are a little too big for you, and I thought they just said that so it'd be easier to get on, but I think it's so you can block the drains because look, they don't like, look what happens. This shirt's good, it actually buttons over them, but some of my shirts won't even button over these drains, so I'm like trying to walk around the neighborhood. We've been going for walks like once a day to like the library and the market just to get me out of the house and build up some of my strength. And I've been having to put this big coat on because I'm trying to not look weird with these lumps under my stomach. That's why people say wear bigger shirts. It's so you can actually cover and hide the drains. Other things that are really good to have on hand or good tips I've picked up. What I wasn't really thinking was how much help I would need from not being able to lift or reach things. Like I knew to a certain extent that would be true. Like I bought a step stool and we moved all of my stuff down to like lower shelves in the bathroom and in the kitchen. But I think I somehow didn't realize the extent to which I would need help with those things. Like my mom left this afternoon and we had to like figure out strategies for how I was gonna dress myself because like she's been putting my shirt and pants on every day. She's been opening my pill bottles for me and doors for me and turning on faucets for me. I haven't been able to open the fridge door, which means I can't like eat food. She's been filling all of my drinks for me because I can't lift full pitchers of things. There's just like so many little things like that. So really encourage you to have someone there helping you out for the first couple of days, whether it's a parent or a sibling or a roommate or just a friend who can help you out. And even like the drains, I'm gonna find out in a few hours if I can actually like empty them myself. And if I can't, I'm gonna have to like call over a neighbor to help me out because they're like really tight and like hard to remove. It's just like you don't realize how much you use kind of this muscle for, and it's a lot of things where you're like pinching things really hard, anything that's like this movement or this movement with your hands. You know, on the one hand, a lot of the pain that you're feeling right here is just the drains going in, so you can feel okay about that, but what you just really want to be careful about, especially because you're on painkillers, is you might not feel it, but you still might be putting too much stress on your incisions, which is going to lead to stretching your scars, and that's the number one thing that anyone who gets double incision doesn't want to do, is make their scars any bigger or thicker than they have to be. So that's why you really got to take it easy. Even if you might feel like you can do something, make sure you've got someone with you who's going to be like, no, stop that, don't do that. That said, I was surprised by some of the mobility that I had. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to like reach the top of my head. I didn't think I'd be able to like wash my face or brush my teeth, but I was able to do that the very first day, which was great because at least being able to do that makes me feel a little bit fresher when I can't shower. It's been more like, I think, moving my arms out this way, like this is as about far as I'd move out to the front, and I don't want to move them too far this way, and definitely not going any higher than like right here. I can kind of get light switches if I go up on my toes. Oh, it's so itchy. As far as like mental and emotional stuff, I've been feeling great. I was a little prepared to maybe have some post-op depression, which is normal because anesthesia is a depressant and this is a major, not necessarily a major surgery, it is an outpatient thing, but you know, it's a major thing that you're doing to your body. I thought maybe I'd have some like backwards dysphoria or whatever. Have felt none of that. All I've felt is this feels so right. It feels so normal. I feel amazing. I'm so happy. The only thing that has made me sad, two things. There are only two things that have made me sad. One is when I had to say bye to my mom this afternoon because I don't know when I'm going to see her again and I miss her. And two, thinking, oh, I have to go back to work this week. This relaxing has been amazing. I could take off like another 2 weeks. And I know I heal best when I do absolutely nothing. In fact, even like reading and watching TV as much as I have been is probably doing a little too much for how my body works with healing. My body works best if I just sleep and then I'm better. Just gotta sleep it off. The other thing I've been doing to reduce swelling and bruising is having a lot of pineapple. which I like. If you like pineapple, it's great. You want to watch how much sugar you're having, of course, since you're being so immobile. Also, a friend of mine told me chamomile helps reduce itching, and I think it works, at least for a little bit. While I was sipping some chamomile last night, I felt better. Doesn't work for long term, though. Straws are king. Definitely, you need straws for everything. I've even been using straws for my coffee and tea because I can do a couple of sips, but as soon as it gets like halfway there, it's too much to try to tilt it all the way back. I start feeling it in the muscles I shouldn't be using. And I probably shouldn't even be lifting a mug that heavy anyways. So straws for everything. Bendy straws are even better. I bought some fun straws just to make me happy. Do anything that makes you happy, honestly, especially right before surgery. If you've got any anxiety about it, you know, maybe it'll help you to kind of ritualize the night before, have a list of things that you're gonna do, maybe have your favorite meal or your favorite kind of dessert before you have to fast. I made sure to stock up on like some ice cream that I like. You know, just anything to kind of treat yourself, because it is going to be a stressful time, and you never know if there's going to be complications or if you are going to get some of that post-op depression. So anything that'll make you happy is good. For example, I named my drains Ant and Deck, so anytime we have to empty my drains, I just see that, it makes me smile a little. And one thing really good to do before surgery is really work on building up your ab muscles and your legs. You have so much more mobility and flexibility if you can do that. Practice doing things without your arms. Make sure you can, you know, stand up without your arms. Practice like going from laying down to sitting up without your arms, because those are all things that, like, if you're able to do that, you're gonna be so much better off. Or even like the way I've been putting on socks is I just bring my leg all the way up here so that my arms don't have to move instead of going down to my feet. But yeah, this video has gotten really long so far. Basically, I'm feeling good. Wanted to give you some tips of some of the best things that I've been feeling so far. And again, thank you all for all the support you've been given, whether you bought some of my merch or donated beforehand, or if you've been sending me amazing messages throughout this whole process. You are all really fantastic people, and I'm super lucky. And I'm just high on life right now. I'm so excited. It's wonderful. Feels so great. Alright, I'm gonna go back to bed now.